World War II ended on May 8, 1945, but not without a huge cost to the world. Tens of millions of innocent civilians were dead. Europe was in ruins, and millions of the Allied forces lost their lives fighting in Europe.
At an alarming rate. The army is desperate for replacements. Heavy artillery greets the 761st. Again, the men prove their abilities as they enter a flaming inferno.
And it was hot. I mean, when I say hot, I mean it was a lot of Germans and 88s, the whole works. I saw so many tanks and so many of our fellas getting killed. It was hell.
This was our purpose, and we did it well.
Thousands of German soldiers are killed during the Battle of the Bulge. The tide has now turned against Hitler's army. Without their supplies, the Germans face inevitable defeat.
The Americans were advancing, and we had the feeling that it's only hours away. All kinds of thoughts go through your mind. Then you can always taste the victory.
Germans by the thousands surrender to the American soldiers. On May 2nd, 1945, the 761st Tank Battalion reaches Germany's border with Austria. They cross through Austria. They are unaware of what lies ahead of them. Hidden in these forests are Hitler's notorious concentration camps.
It smelled like burning flesh. The family was split, men and women were split, and this is the last time I saw my family being marched off. To the left, my grandparents and my mother with the baby in her arm, and my two younger brothers. I am now a skeleton, skin and bone. Every part of your body is hurting you because you're laying on wooden planks and you have no padding on you and there's no mattress, and you've been without food now for a long, long time, and typhus is taking its toll on people. We are infested with lice. Dirt is caked in on our bodies. We have a skin like a snake, and this is the condition that the Americans found us when they came into camp.
We were coming down this road through a forest and the open field and the big fence and a gate. I told the driver to go through the gate, and we went and knocked the gate down and went into camp.
I was sitting up in my tank, looking there, because I didn't even know what it was.
I just stared with my mouth open, because they didn't look human, to be honest with you. I told the driver to go through the gate, and we went and knocked the gate down and went into camp. Then the people come out from all over the place. To look at the site and saw those people.
It made you cry. It made you sick to your stomach. You could count every rib, everything.
Then I just cried for about 5 minutes. I cried because I just couldn't believe it.
I'll never forget their eyes were like saucers, because what they saw here was something that they would have never seen under any battlefield conditions.
But to see these people to be treated like that, and we, you figure you only thought about slavery doing to black people. And I thought, I didn't think that something like that would happen today.
It was something that you wouldn't want to see again.
Well, I felt very thankful, really, towards the liberators, because without them, we wouldn't have made it. Had they been hours later or days later, many more of us would not have made it, and I'll be forever grateful to them.
My very clear view of freedom and liberation came that morning when I stood in this doorway of that abandoned factory. And I saw a car coming down the hill. And the reality of that came when I saw the white star on its hood and not the swastika. And there were two men in that car. One jumped out.
I saw some skeletal figures. I saw a girl standing, and I decided to go walk up to her.
I remember that aura of that awe, of the disbelief in daylight, to really see someone who fought for our freedom, for my ideals. And he looked like God to me.
And I asked her in German and in English whether she spoke either language, and she answered me in German.
I knew what I had to say. And I said to him, we are Jewish, for a very long time. At least to me it seemed very long. But he didn't answer me. And then his own voice betrayed his emotion. He was wearing dark glasses. I couldn't see his eyes. He said, so am I. And this first young American of Liberation Day is now my husband. He opened not only the door for me, but the door to my life and my future.
How I feel about the American soldiers that liberated us. And I would want to felt like kissing their feet and hugging them. They were like angels who came out of nowhere to give us life.
So they actually saved my life. So of course I am unbelievably grateful. I have the greatest feelings of I can't even, I haven't got words for it, of my feelings in German Dankbarkeit, of gratefulness, of generosity that I felt towards these liberators that liberated us. They allowed me to have a family, they allowed me to have a life, they allowed me to participate, to contribute, to be a Jew again.